Hi everyone, I'm Tara Elrod with Essential Blooms team of Young Living Essential Oils. I am super excited today because it is my very first video for What's That Wednesday. I picked a day to sit down and take a few minutes to share with you about either an oil or a Young Living product that I use and love. And it's my hope that I can just share with you a bit about what I use, how I use it, give you some ideas for ways to use your oils more, maybe inspire you to try a product that you haven't already tried. It's something that I love that I can share with you. So for my very first What's That Wednesday, I wanted to keep it simple. I didn't want to overwhelm myself. I wanted to share with you about an oil that I use every day, something that I really truly could not imagine life without. I wanted to share with you about an oil that I really feel should be in every home. And when I thought about what is that oil, it was really simple because it's just a very basic oil. It comes in the Young Living Premium Starter Kit. I don't know if you can hear all of the ruckus downstairs, but it sounds like my kids are banging pots and pans. So I'm sorry if you hear that in the background. But anyway, so this oil that I'm about to share with you, it does come in the Premium Starter Kit. It's also just an oil that a lot of people start with. They don't know, a lot about essential oils, but they do know about this one. So without further ado, the very first oil that I'm going to share with you, I'm sorry, I should have thought a little bit ahead because I didn't get it out of the little bag that I use. The very first oil that I'm going to use is, it is lavender. So, Young Living lavender smells amazing. If you haven't smelled it before, it's definitely one that you should get. So, lavender, why did I choose lavender? Lavender is known as the Swiss Army knife of essential oils, meaning that you can use it for just about anything. If you only have a few oils and lavender is one of them, choose lavender. If you have a bunch of oils and you're overwhelmed and you have no idea what oil is for what, choose lavender. So when you're not really sure, but you do have lavender, lavender should be your go-to oil all the time. Why? So lavender is a really gentle oil, meaning that it's just really gentle and soothing to the skin. You don't have to worry about it having a cooling sensation on the skin. You don't have to worry about it being a hot oil. This is an oil that is just super gentle no matter what your age. If you're using it for an adult or you're using it for a child or a baby, this is definitely a very nice oil that you don't have to worry about skin irritation. So for me, it's my go-to oil. I already showed you my little bag. I carry some must-have oils in my bag and I toss it in my purse. If there's anything going on with my skin, if I have an itch, if I have any sort of irritation, if my kids get an injury, lavender is what's going to go on it. So for me, because I have used lavender for years and I'm very familiar with it, I don't have any skin sensitivities. This is one that I can just put right onto my skin if I need it. So lavender is also really great to make your own products with. So we have a lot of lavender infused hand washes, baby washes, all of that sort of thing. It's really a great one that you can use a boo-boo spray out of. So if you have a non-alcohol witch hazel, you can add lavender into that, you can add lavender into that, and it's just really nice to spray on any cuts or abrasions to just really promote healing, really help to soothe the injury. Kids love it because you're doing something for their boo-boo and it smells nice. So my next best favorite way of using lavender is actually in an already existing Young Living product. So I know I mentioned you can make lots of DIY products with lavender, but Young Living has hit the nail on the head with one of their products, with lots of products, but with this one in particular. So this is probably my second favorite Young Living product. I'll share with you my first in another video, in another What's That Wednesday, but my second favorite product has to be the lavender shampoo and the lavender conditioner. So that's their just plain lavender shampoo, but they also have another one, the lavender and mint, and I basically alternate between the plain lavender and the lavender and mint depending on just what I'm feeling, what's going on. Sometimes one might be out of stock temporarily, so I'll get the lavender and mint, and I love them both. They are just great. I've use just about every natural shampoo and conditioner that there is, however you say it, and in existence. I've tried every shampoo and conditioner in existence, and there's always something wrong with one of them. Either, you know, it hardly lathers. This one does have a little bit of a lather, but it's not going to be the lather that you get with all of the chemical shampoos. But I just feel like it's nice. There's always something wrong with one of the natural shampoos and conditioners, and I have not found anything wrong with this one, and I really like it. I've been using it for a couple months. So if you haven't already tried it, I encourage you to try it. The next way to use lavender would be simple, easy diffusing. So everybody should have a diffuser. If you don't have one, then definitely get one, because it's just an easy way to use your oils and to get rid of any candles in your house and to just scent your house with oils. So lavender is known as a really relaxing, calming scent, and it's a great one. So if you have any issues with sleep, it helps to promote rest, it helps to promote relaxation. You can put some in the diffuser, set it on your nightstand right next to your bed, and diffuse away. It's wonderful. So it's not necessarily anything that I use for sleep purposes to help me with relaxation, but I mentioned earlier about not using candles because they're filled with yucky stuff. So I have done really well over the last year in not using candles, using nothing but my oils and having my diffuser. And I would say that lavender is probably my #1 oil that I go to for diffusing, because I love the scent of lavender. The last but not least way that I wanted to mention using lavender for is another product that has lavender in it. Of course, you can always make something yourself if you're into DIY. But I recently watched a video of another member, and she mentioned the Young Living Lavender Lip Balm. So I had to try it. I got some. I've loved it. My 11-year-old loves it. It somehow disappeared because she loved it so much, so we haven't been able to find it for the last few days. But from when I did get to use it, I absolutely loved it. One of the ideas that the other member had mentioned in her video was that they have one for a lip balm, and then they have another as a boo-boo stick. So remember how lavender is really calming and really soothing to the skin? Well, you can use it just as I mentioned the boo-boo spray, but in the form of a stick. So they have one specifically to use on their mouth, and then of course one specifically to use on their boo-boos, where she says her kids will get, cuts, abrasions, little bumps and bruises, and she gets the lavender lip balm out and puts it right directly on to the little owie. And I thought that was genius. I wish I would have thought of that myself, but I didn't. And it just really made me want to go and order 10 of them so that, I always have them on hand. So that would be a really cool way, really easy thing to keep in your pocket and use lavender, especially if you're out and about and you're not necessarily wanting to get your oil out and pour oil out. I think that the lavender lip balm is great. So that's a little bit about lavender. It's a great oil. Like I said, it has the reputation, it has the nickname of being the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It's something that you can use for nearly anything. And if you are ever in doubt, then you just need to grab that bottle of lavender and use it. And I guarantee you it will be of benefit and it will help whatever it is that you need it for. It's very nice and soothing to the skin. You don't have to worry about it being a dermal irritant. If you aren't familiar with it, or you have sensitive skin or on a baby, you absolutely need to dilute it with a carrier oil. So just keep that in mind, and I encourage you to get your lavender out and start using it if you aren't already. Until next time, until next What's That Wednesday, I will see you soon and hope that you guys have a great and blessed week. Bye-bye.